Yeah, I was flying high, caught a vibe off the marijuana. You ain't ruining my mood, bitch, expect a drama. I ain't really in the headspace for sharing trauma. I'm just really tryna do and go where I wanna. I was worried about the opposition, finger itching, trigger happy bitches always tend to raise up my suspicions. See the other side of life is looking something different. Scary motherfuckers sticking around so they can get their chips in. I think it's crazy how these novice little bitches move. Same song, same dance, but these are all different dudes. Real artists don't get a chance, they don't get to pick and choose. Make a fucking hit algorithm, pick if it win and lose. That's just nuts, right? Why the fuck we living this way? They don't give a fuck, right? So I gotta make this shit change. Kill a beat that's on sight, I just don't leave it the same. Eating rappers all week, I had to take a sick day.
We are fucking back and better than ever.
Welcome to season 2. Or wait, is that what we're calling it?
Yeah.
Season 2?
Season 2 of Offabean.
Book 2.
This season, we're getting on the bean.
Yeah, actually, we might get on the bean and we'll let you know how things go on the bean versus off the bean.
Yeah. Yeah, we're super excited. We have some new segments lined up for y'all.
Yeah, we're gonna be semi more professional about it.
And also,
we're organized.
Also a little bit sometimes even sillier geese than we were before.
Yeah, definitely sillier.
Also, we have some sponsors. We're moving up in the world. We're getting big bucks.
We do have some sponsors.
We have some sponsors.
You won't even believe it.
You won't believe it. You won't believe how many business models there are in the world.
Yeah, for real. Actually, everyone could create a different business, I truly believe, after thinking about this yesterday.
Yeah. No, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. And all those businesses can get a website.
Yeah.
We've been selling websites. And it's fun to build websites, but it's not fun to be told that they don't want your website that you work so hard on. And even though they should want it. But also, I don't know, sometimes you just don't make good decisions.
I just feel if you are a business, you're supposed to have a website.
You're supposed to have a website, but sometimes as a business owner, you don't make good decisions for your business. And that's fine, but your business won't grow. That's okay.
That's why
you can call us
half
back
of all
whenever
businesses,
you decide
isn't it
to make good decisions.
way more than half of all businesses fail?
Yeah, I think it's something, or if you have a website, I think it's 99. If you don't have a website, 99% of businesses without a website fail. In the first...
I think that makes sense.
Yeah.
Actually, it doesn't make sense if you think about all the people we call.
Well, listen, it makes sense if you don't think about it, and that's the type of logic that I thrive on.
Alright,
Just to be clear, to everyone, I made up all those statistics.
Yeah.
That's what happens when you get in sales. You start making up statistics. Confidently.
You want to talk about... Actually, we have, a lot of things to talk about. But I think we should talk about the Kevin Hart roast.
Yeah. Yeah, the Kevin Hart roast was so good. I think so many people are mad about it, which is insane because it's all comedians. They all talked about this shit before the show, acknowledged during the show they talked about it before the show. Almost everyone was we're all fucking friends. We talked about this shit before. Everybody's good. It's fine. Stop.
Do you think?
And then they're and everyone's freaking out about the Charlie Kirk joke that Pete Davidson told, and then the George Floyd joke that Tony Hinchcliffe told. both sides are freaking out about it. They're like, the George Floyd one was funny, but the Charlie Kirk one wasn't. And then it's like, everybody else is like, no, the Charlie Kirk one was hilarious, but the George Floyd one was, it's like, they were both funny.
The problem
They're like, you don't make fun of dead people. Yeah, you did. And we did.
That's what so
we
many
do.
people did.
That's what we do. When X died,
yeah.
he was all over the planet as a meme. Like, it was like Harambe and X, and like just like Harambe or like X's. Every time someone dies, X's face is in half, and their face is the other half. Like when the Queen died, like all we do is make fun of people when they die, no matter how good of a person they were, no matter how good they impacted the world, or no matter how bad they were. We always make fun of people when they die. So get the fuck over it. It's a comedy roast.
Well, I think in
you
part
literally
it's
can't
because
say
like Charlie Kirk's was like a political figure, so then you get all those people saying stuff about it.
Yeah,
but
dude,
I think
Williams
the overall problem is that they do these roasts.
Start off season 2 hot.
And they are like so funny. The problem is like most people don't accept comedy the way that we every single joke they told, regardless of what it's about. Like honestly, the more like relevant you make it to today's like happenings and stuff and relate it to a specific person, the funnier it is. I don't care.
That's how we cope as a society and how we always have.
And it's just so funny. So like the people that don't think that stuff's funny, you do think it's funny, like deep down. You're just like, for some reason, you're a loser.
Literally, there are two narratives in life, and it is comedy and tragedy.
But dude,
and you decide which one it is.
And
so
also,
when tragedy strikes, there can only be an equal or opposite reaction. And if you're going to respond with being tragic, that's tragic for you. But I'm going to respond with comedy because that shit makes me feel good. And I'm not going to just sit in the fucking like depth of like, no, I'm not saying George Floyd's death made me feel good. I'm not saying Charlie Kirk's death made me feel good. I'm saying when someone says some funny shit about it, I'm going to feel good about it instead of fucking crying and continuing.
No, the problem is funny stuff should be like funny stuff regardless of what it's about. Yeah. And like if you're watching a roast of something, this is what makes me mad. Is like when people do get mad about the roast, because they always do. There's always something about every time they put a new roast on Netflix. And that's the whole point of it. Yeah. Like, if you don't want to hear that stuff and you don't want to watch that and you don't think it's funny, why are you watching it?
Also, like,
because I watch it because I think those jokes, the more fucked up they are, the funnier they are.
I knew what was coming.
So, like, if you don't want that, just don't watch it.
Yeah, and like,
or turn it off.
The thing is they're like, oh, like, Kevin Hart let all those white boys get away with saying all that stuff to him. It's like, he asked for them to be there. Like, he specifically... Dude, Shane said no. He didn't like roasts. He doesn't like them. He said no.
I don't know.
And then he found out that, like, they weren't just trying... Like, the network wasn't just trying to get him to host it. Like, Kevin asked him to do it. He's like, okay, I'll do it. Like, that's why he did it.
Yeah.
And so, like, Cheryl... Like, he felt so bad about the Sheryl Crow joke that he apologized for it, like, every time he told it. And, like, he, like, even before the thing, he was like, there's one joke in there that's, like, bad. And, like, it was cut out, and I, like, listened to it yesterday, and I heard the end of it, and I was like, oh, that was the Sheryl Crow joke. Like, it's not, you know what I mean? Like, he felt bad before, during, and after about the whole thing, and, like, everyone's like, oh, you're a bitch. It's like, he knows.
Also, like, if you actually paid attention to him the whole time, he looked so... Okay, we're good.
I didn't do anything, I just touched it.
I see. Well, he looked so nervous, like, throughout the entire thing. Like...
Shane? Yeah, he was, like, red-faced as fuck and just, like...
No, he looked, like, stressed out.
Oh, yeah, he was. He was, dude.
And I could just tell, and, like, I could tell, you could, like, noticeably, there were some jokes that, like, people didn't follow through on, and he was like, don't do it. Yeah. Don't do it. Like, I could tell he was, like, stressed out about that the whole time. But
I got a post-game interview, did I tell you?
Dude, no.
Yeah, I'll tell you in a second.
Like, all the people that were there, though, like, truly, all the people that were there seemed to be
The people that were there were like the butt of a lot of those jokes too. Yeah. Like not the people on the panel. Still, I'm talking about like the people in the audience, like the Epstein joke.
But all the people in the crowd
Chelsea Handler with the Epstein joke.
Yeah, that was crazy.
It's like, she's done this, and also she was at Jeffrey Epstein's house on May 11th. Like, Chelsea Handler, everybody. I thought that shit was so funny. And then she came up, didn't acknowledge it, just moved forward, and just like did all her jokes. And then he's like,
hers were so funny.
He's like, a lot of pedophiles in this room. He's like, I see you guys. I can see you. And then he like, I got a post game, and he was like, the whole room was loving it. Like the balcony was loving it.
Yeah,
the back of the room was loving it. And he's like,
except
that front row and that front area. And it's like, and he was like, but it wasn't for them. Like, those are not, if those people are laughing at your jokes, you're telling stupid, boring jokes. Yeah. Like, that's how you know you're telling bad jokes, if those people are laughing. Or, like, you're telling,
room
like...
seemed hyped, though, and that's, like, what really made me...
Yeah, dude.
It was excited.
The panel was hyped, the rappers
dude, the
were
panel was so hyped, and okay, sometimes
the surprise guests?
Yes. Sometimes panels, though, like, aren't like that. Like, I think that was a really good one because they were all, like, cackling and
they were all buddies, too. Like, they are all literally friends outside of that, except for, like, 2 of them. Yeah. And they're friends, like the guy who's, like, friends with Kevin. Yeah. Like, he is, like, homies with Kevin, and he's been at all the roasts, and, like, you know what I mean?
It's okay.
I have a feeling you weren't there for, like, the last 3 minutes.
No, I think I was.
I'm not even in the frame. Oh my god, it would be so nice if we had a producer, bro.
Yeah. We're getting there.
We are getting there. We're getting there slowly but surely.
It's a 2-man operation, but like pretty much one.
One day it will be a 2-man operation, and it'll be me setting it up and someone else fucking editing it. Like... And hopefully the person editing it can set it up too. And it's just a 1-man operation with 2 people behind the camera. Because that's all I don't want to do all this bullshit every time. Fuck, dude, you're just a blob. Dude, season 2, going great. I'm super glad that this is how we're starting out season 2.
By the end of season 2, this won't be a problem. You can obviously tell though that we're trying to do more because like more things are working.
Yeah, true.
So it's like not for lack of effort.
That's true. I mean, obviously this is not something we're giving up on. If you haven't noticed, like the amount of episodes we have posted, which is 20 at this point, or by the time this comes out, it'll be 21. But like, 21 minutes is the whole thing, full circle. Morgan texted me. Anyway, we're trying, dude. It's gonna be good. Just wait. This fucking app. We're not sponsored by Camo Studio yet.
And we don't want to be.
And I want to be. But only if they get their fucking app to work. And don't advertise multicam if shit doesn't work. That's all I'll say. And I'm talking straight to you, Camo. I'm literally looking right into the camera.
I'm not looking at you, Camo.
Oh my god! Because you won't work. If you look over here, you'll see shit. It's not working, and this is because of you. This is because of you, Camo Studio. Fix your shit, please. You're fucking up my podcast.
I don't want to be a blob.
She doesn't want to be a blob.
Yay. Alright.
So 90% of this podcast is blob being.
You're just gonna have to accept that if you're watching.
I hope you like looking at fucking my ugly mug.
If you don't want to do that, you can just listen to it.
Yeah, just be a fucking audio listener today. Stop trying to be different and watch.
Yeah.
Because all you're gonna do is just watch me talk for an hour.
The boys.
The boys.
The boys.
The boys. There's one episode left. The finale comes out in 4 days. 4 days. And basically... Actually, no, it doesn't. It comes out in 6 days. It comes out in 4 days in theaters.
Alright, basically this is my take on the end of this season. What the fuck are they doing? Because okay, first of all, I kind of like saw.
Are you giving into the internet jargon? Don't tell me you're giving into the hate of season 5.
No, I'm not.
Okay.
I just like if you're gonna end it and like shit's gonna be bad. Also like spoilers. Like we're gonna spoil stuff.
Skip ahead 5 minutes.
At least. Anyway, I just think that
I don't want to break down all the boys right now because when the finale comes out, I want to like really break down all of them.
I'm just gonna say that either everything's gonna go to shit and it's not gonna have a good ending, like a happy ending.
Yeah.
Or like they're gonna do some miraculous thing, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
But like, do you have to do this like last episode? Because I feel like they're not gonna. I don't know. It's bothering me.
You are gonna have to finish that thought. Because it can't bother you if you can't put it into words.
It's just bothering me in a sense that they build it up like last episode some good stuff was gonna happen, or the episode before that.
Yeah.
Like, and they just keep building it like something good is gonna happen and it falls apart.
Well,
that's
building.
Fine.
They can't build anymore.
But like
they have to be done this episode. This has to be.
I think it's gonna end like unhappy ending, and they're gonna steal my whole thing.
Yeah. Well, I mean, your whole thing. I mean, as far as Out Loud was formulated yesterday, after having watched the most recent episode of The Boys, which I feel like had a little part in inspiring that mindset.
A little bit maybe, but I was like basing it all off Star Wars. I wasn't basing like that part specifically off The Boys. That was kind of an afterthought.
Yeah.
My initial thought was that.
I hope it's the worst. I want you to do this.
Homelander to win, dude. I hate him so bad.
I want him to win, and then I want him to die. I want him to fuck some shit up on his way out, is what I want. I just want violence. It's a violent show, and it always has been, and I want it to be the most violent on the last episode. And I want him to do what he's always wanted to do, and just wild out.
What if he does? Okay,
I'm not saying all those people should die. They're fictitious. They're not real.
No, yeah. My last thought on this is that it takes literally everyone to take out Homelander, so it's just like a huge soup brawl, and then they all die.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm thinking, I mean, obviously, they perfected the thing. There would be no they perfected the thing one episode.
What thing?
Kamiko.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, I forgot we are spoiling. But Kamiko's new, like, power shit, like...
Well, she hasn't even tested it out yet.
Yeah, but they, know it's gonna work. Sage said, I know for sure, I looked over it 3 times, it's fine, it's gonna work.
Well, she said that about Soldier Boy, too.
Yeah, she said Soldier Boy wouldn't do a thing. She didn't say that a mathematical formula wasn't correct. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but, I just wanted to see her do it.
She's gonna. That's how it's gonna end. It's... Last minute, they're gonna fucking get him. I have spoken. They're gonna get him. She's gonna get him at the end. He's gonna fuck up some shit first. He fucking better. I'm telling you, he better. He better fuck up a lot of shit.
Did you see that, poster, the most recent poster they released, and it's, him above the White House like this, and he's just floating there, and there's a giant hole, and then Butcher's, walking up?
Mm-mm.
It's just, it just says, the date the last episode's coming out, and it's just, a shot from here, and it's, Butcher walking on the White House lawn, and then the White House, and it looks a little fucked up. Not, a lot, but then Homelander's up there floating like this, and yeah, that's what it looks like. Might be how it ends, I don't know.
I mean, the thing is the internet is saying, they have way too much to wrap up in the last episode. I don't, I told you, I don't think they're going to be wrapping up a lot of shit. I think a lot of shit is going to meet at a very abrupt end. We can circle that back
to... First of all, I've been thinking about this, too.
I kind of just want to do, finale predictions right now, and then, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, okay, I do want to say this, though. People... I understand wanting, things to be tied up in the end. Loose ends. And there's some of them, you
want
can't get away.
story arc, I get it, but...
Yeah, but I also, I think people want, like, a fully complete ending to even all the side characters, and that was just never really, like...
It's not realistic for anything. Like, name one thing that did that correctly. Not. You know what I mean?
And it never works, and then, like... And people just get really upset about TV these days in general, and they're, like, not appreciating where it's at.
They're not. They're not appreciating the rate in which we're getting stuff, the rate in which we're getting cool stuff. The rate in which or like the quality of which it is.
Although I will say,
for the most part,
Mall somehow fucking ticked all the boxes and has like a 99 Rotten Tomatoes or whatever.
It's because, like, dude, I'm not gonna lie. It's not to discredit the show at all. The show's great. Like remove the animation style. The show's great.
Yeah.
Put in the animation style. The show is undeniably a good show.
Yeah.
Like. The Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse and Across the Spider-Verse, those are not nearly as good of movies if the style isn't what it is.
Yeah.
And, like, the TMNT movie we watched, we wouldn't have liked it as much as we did if it wasn't in that art style. So nowadays, that's low-key a cop-out for big numbers.
This is true, but also it's Mall, and, like, everyone's been...
Again, like I said, remove the animation from that show, it's still incredible. I loved it. It was great.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that it's like, no fucking shit, they got almost 100% on Rotten Tomatoes. You know what I mean? Because on top of it being damn near a perfect show, they really did. It was perfect. Like, all the plots were perfect in that. I loved it. And on top of that, art style, just amazing. When I get real close on Maul, you can see the brush strokes on his skin.
Yeah, dude.
It's so sick, dude. I love that.
Sick.
I'm stoked on that. I want more of that, and they know we want more of that.
We're definitely getting more, like, in the next year, I would say. We should get it. Which, like, I'm hype about, but also... Because now I'm, like, starting to finally, like, it's been hard for me to keep in mind the order of operations through all the new, because, like, Maul is, like, right after episode 3.
Yeah.
But it just came out, and there's things being revealed to me that, like, line up, because Maul's in Clone Wars and Star Wars Rebels.
Yeah.
And... I don't know, there's just, like, so many things that, like, are lining up for me now that there's more shows. But, like, I need Ahsoka Season 2, first of all. Because that's just been forever coming, and it's, like, ended at a place where I need to know what happens next. Also, I think that's, like... As far as TV shows, that's, like, the furthest one in the future, I think.
Which one?
Ahsoka.
Oh, okay.
Because Ahsoka, they're fighting the First Order.
All the other shows are, like, in between, so...
Yeah. Yeah, anyway, also there's a lot of Rebels characters in Ahsoka, like, most of them are from Rebels, and it's just, like, gonna be so good.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, dude, you would love it.
Text Levi. Levi. Andre. Yeah. Also, Levi, speaking of Levi, he just popped out another one. His name is... Oh, yeah, I'm editing that out.
What?
I'm not saying his full government name his baby's full government name on the podcast.
Did you say his full?
Yes. And so did you.
No, I didn't say his middle name, but yeah.
Right, but it still is.
Yeah. Whoops.
I
mean, he has a social security card, I would assume.
Yeah, his number is.
Today's episode is brought to you by Bed Ready. Don't want to make your bed? You wake up in the morning, it's all messy, maybe your dogs sleep with you, you don't want to make your bed. Don't worry about it, because we're going to make your bed for you. We're going to come in, we're going to make your bed, We're gonna like we also.
It's a good service.
We'll also tuck you in at night.
You work for them?
Yeah, actually.
Oh, that's great. That's great.
No, but
do you just have like a passion for the job?
They do tuck you in. They do tuck you in at night. Okay. I was a former employee, but no.
Okay.
They do tuck you in at night though.
That's nice. That's really they'll tuck you in and they'll make your bed in the morning. So they stay in the night as well. Are they watching? What?
No, they're gonna leave and come back. But they're gonna.
I'm just saying, man. If they want to talk scaling with that business model, I think we could include an extra fee for watching overnight.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
People love to be watched while they're asleep.
I don't think so.
Well,
bed ready.
Bed ready. Ready for bed?
Do you ever want to get super ripped or just maybe lose a little bit of weight, but you don't want to work out?
I want to get jacked as fuck, but I don't want to work out. I don't want to do the work that it takes to get there. Also, it just takes a lot of time and you have to sweat. Yeah, and you have to try and stuff and actually discipline yourself, and it's just not something I'm into right now. That's exactly what work out is for, dude. Because we're gonna come and we're gonna work out for you. For me. Now, how does that work? How do I gain from that? You're not gonna have to work out, bro. I'm just gonna work out for you. The people that worked out are gonna work out for you. I'm losing 5 pounds, you're losing 5 pounds. Interesting. Well, maybe can I get someone to get jacked for me? Yeah. Oh, what's this? Is this a pamphlet that you've given me about your program? Using your patented technology, you're able to transfer your muscular gains to me via a button. I have to eat. Why do I have to eat a banana the long way? 3 times a day. That's just the rules. But why the long way? Okay. Well, as long as it'll get me jacked. I love this service. Yeah, dude. Where can I sign up? Workout.com. You ever just be out somewhere and you got shitty ass? Well, our next sponsor is just the service for you. Sometimes you're just out, and you got shitty ass and there's nothing you can do about it. You go to the bathroom and you wipe and you wipe and you wipe, and all they got is 1-ply tooth paper. It's always they got 1-ply toilet, Yeah. And so when they have 1-ply toilet paper, then you can't really get the crud out of there the way you're supposed to. That is where mobile bidet comes in. If you have a bidet at home, that's nice and all, but sometimes you're not at home. There's times when you are outside of your home. So when you are there, mobile bidet will come wherever you are and spray your ass for you. Call 1-800-BIDET. 1-800-BIDET. And they'll come and they'll spray your ass wherever you are at. Bidet you. If your ass is dirty, 1-800. Get ready, because it's 6:30. They're coming to spray your asshole. And bidet. Yeah, that's their business model. They'll be and they actually are free. They don't charge anything at all. They also have a side business where they pick up dog poop in your yard. And they're locally owned. They work internationally. They're in all 7 continents of the world, and they will they're really popping off. They're really popping off in certain parts of the world right now. It's a needed service. Mobile bidet. Mobile. You want to talk about Drake? Nowadays, everybody want to talk like they got something to say, but nothing comes out when they move their lips. Just a bunch of gibberish. Motherfuckers act like they forgot about Drake. I don't think anyone forgot about Drake. Everything I just said is from the song Forgot About Dre. I just changed the name Dre to Drake. That's the chorus.
I didn't even listen to the other two albums, did you? I listened to the
I listened
Iceman
to all
one
three.
that's like this. That's the only one
I listened to all 3 albums. All 3 I would give objectively an average of 6 out of 10. Because the other 2 are so nothing.
Yeah, that they bring down the overall.
They bring down the overall of Iceman. And Iceman is not a 10.
No.
It's not a 9, it's not an 8, it is a 7. And the reason it's a 7 is because of his lyricism. His flow is fucking insane. Drizzy Drake will always have one of the most insane flows and voices of all time. And it's just because he was blessed with that.
Yeah.
And other people usually write his music. And when other people write your music for 10 years, you start to pick up a couple things when you write your own. And it's very clear he wrote these. Because that's where it's lacking.
What was the one I liked? Something about being grated like a cheese, like shredded cheese.
I don't know which one that was. But he has a bar. The bar, yeah. He has a lot of bars that are just lackluster. Like, they're very close to being good.
I feel like that's his whole thing, though. Like...
Yeah, well, his whole thing right now is trying to say he's not that. Is not lackluster. He's trying to be like, no, I'm literally the go, guys. Like, I know everyone's, like, pretty mad at me right now, and I lost that rap battle, but, like, don't forget, I am the GOAT. Like, listen to that bass line, dude. It's fucking hard, I swear. Fuck. I swear I'm not just an actor. I'm a real rapper, guys. Like, that's what this album is. And unfortunately, like, because I've listened to it 3 times now. The first time, I was just listening to it objectively, like, music-wise. Like, I just wanted to hear what it was, and I was like, all right, this shit is undeniably hard. Like, it sounds hard. The second time I listened to the lyrics, I understood what he was saying, and what he was referencing. And, like, that's where it started to lose a lot of its value. Because I was like, oh, okay, man. Like, I can't pick them out right now because it's, like, been a minute since I, like, heard the lines. But I remember when they stuck out to me, I was like, damn, you're a nerd, kind of, for saying that. That's unfortunate, Drake. And also, like, he addressed the pedophilia stuff in a very weird way. Like, several times in a very weird way. Like, he'd be like, I didn't text no Millie Bobby Brown. Let's see who's grooming who. What? What do you even mean by that?
Yeah.
What do you mean by that? She was 14.
Yeah.
What do you mean who's grooming? You're 30 at that time. 30, 14. Who's grooming who? Real brain rapper there. That's in your most recent album? Are you sure you want to keep that on Iceman? That's insane. And there's like several other things like that where he just like kind of definitely said the wrong thing. Was the flow hard? Fuck yes, it was. But he said the wrong thing. And like in some of the bars, he was like, this is a clever one. Like, it was like a, I don't know. Like, no.
I really do think that's his whole thing, is just making songs that like everyone's been talking like, oh, the NBA finals are gonna be so much more insane now that Drake dropped. Like, I don't want to see this person coming off like a Drake album. Like, I feel like he's known for making that kind of music enough so that, like, also people don't necessarily, like, listen too intently to what he's saying. It sounds hard.
2 years ago, the whole album's about Kendrick Lamar. The whole every single song, and if any Drake fan tries to tell me it's not, I will gladly show you the transcripts. I'll show you where in the text it says, you know, what he's referring to, the specific situation he's referring to. I'll show you images, videos, and lyrics that coincide with what he's referring to. He's talking about Kendrick Lamar in every fucking song. And when he's not, he is dissing someone who has nothing to do with music at all, who has no competitive edge in this and has no stake.
Yeah, he did do that a lot.
Yes, he did.
I don't really know.
Because he's a bitch. Yeah. He makes banger music because he's the industry's literal top dog. Because he has, like, I would assume the man's had a tip or two in the mouth. I'm not gonna lie. He let a dude pee on his leg in a club in front of everyone. Like, that's why Kendrick said, don't let a man piss on your leg, son. That wasn't random. He said that because it happened. And there was eyewitnesses, a lot of them.
That's crazy.
He just let him do it. He just let him do it and laughed it off. And, like, bro, I know, like, it's trivial. It's like, oh, what do you really do in that situation? You fuck him up. That's what you do. You do not let a man piss on your leg. As a man. As a man constantly claiming he's such a man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, there are men who can let a man piss on his leg and be like, I'll go home and I'll deal with this later. Like, yeah. You know what I mean? Not him, because he's constantly being like, I'm the top dog, I'm Drake, I'm Drizzy Drake, look at me, I will shoot you if you even say my name wrong. And, like, you just let a man piss on your leg? All that means nothing now.
Yeah.
And it will forever mean nothing when you say shit like that continuously and get more and more braggadocious with your way of life. Like, I can't stand this motherfucker, and I'm so glad Kendrick buried him. That beef was 2 years ago, and he just now dropped a whole album about him. Why? Move on. If he had dropped 3 albums like he did, and all 3 of them didn't mention Kendrick once, I might have a little bit more respect for him. Because I'd be like, alright, he's just moving on. Shit doesn't faze him. You know what I mean? Like, he's just like, he's too rich for that. Nope, it very much affected him. In the first song on the album, he's like, I'm so sad. That actually, you were really mean to me, and none of my friends even stuck up for me, and if they did, they were really weird about it and had to do it in private, and like, you know, like no one can publicly stick up for me, and it sucks so bad. I'm Drake, and I'm so sad. You hurt my feelings a lot, but also I'm still a GOAT. Don't forget it. I'm really good at rapping. Check this out. Blah, 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 blah,
I
blah,
feel
blah.
like okay, 2 things. One, I feel like at this point in time though, like Drake and Kendrick's beef is just like so known that like even if I was Drake, like regardless of if I was over the beef or not, I'd probably still like feed off that, because that's just like how stuff works.
For 15 songs in a
like,
row 2 years later?
No, I'm not saying that, and I just said I don't mean like I would do it to that extent.
Mm-hmm.
But like I feel like I would have done the same thing in a sense. Like I definitely would have had a few on there mentioning him or saying stuff just for like the sake of it, and it's like such a big thing.
There's clever ways to do it, and he didn't.
Yes.
And they're all just like, I don't know.
That was just my point there, and my other point is they probably started working on these like at least a year ago. So like I can see him still stewing in that like a year ago. Is he stewing to this day? Probably still, yeah. But like, yeah, timeline as well. That's my only other thing there. I mean, but
I don't really that point could be completely refuted by like, again, with the same point, timeline.
Yeah.
It's been 2 years. His
Yeah.
turnaround's sloppy. Kendrick's is 6 minutes. And not 2 years.
This is true. I'm just playing devil's advocate, bro. I know,
and I appreciate that. It creates discourse. That's why we have a pod. But, like, my thing for him is just, like, all right, so you did sit on this for 2 years. Did it take you 2 years to make those songs? Maybe not. Maybe you made them all then, and you've just been sitting on them since then. Maybe you made them all in increments on the way. However, why are all of them about Kendrick? Why couldn't you keep some of that shit to yourself, bro? Like, why can't you just be like, I'm Drake. Like, I'm the biggest artist. I'm the biggest in the world. Literally. Look at the stats. You know?
I
don't need to mention Kendrick. I'm still Drake. At the end of the day, I'm not...
he's hit that point yet, though, where he's like, I don't need this beef with Kendrick. Like,
no,
he hasn't risen above.
It hit him mentally? Yeah. He definitely hasn't, and that's his whole fucking issue. Like, if he... Like, I would have so much more respect, but the thing is because he's... I think there was a lot of truth to what Kendrick was saying. I don't think it was all like he's saying. It's all malarkey. You never, fuck it, you lied on me. You lied, and it made me so sad. And, like, why would you lie on me? And it's like, oh, why'd you tell it? Why'd you wait 2 years to say that? Because, and why you sound so nervous about it? Literally, you sound nervous on a song you're supposed to sound hard on. You sound nervous. And the things you're saying are, like, contradictory within 3 lines. Like, he'll be like, there's, like, one of the songs he has, he's like, that shit really affected me. I've been in my house, like, thinking about stuff and, like, blah, 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 blah. Like, this, like, my dog don't even talk to me. Like, this specific guy doesn't even talk to me anymore. And then, like, 4 lines later, he's like, It didn't really affect me at all, actually. I was looking at my numbers the other day, and I'm, like, still doing good, I guess. And, like, it's just like, oh, okay, bro.
I get that, but also, like, that's how I am in general.
Himself, bro.
Like,
Kendrick was right. It's a long life battle with himself. And that whole album was him just being like, frassum. Like, that was the whole album was just him being like, Rrr.
Also, you have to think about, like you listen to it, and that's, like, what you hear.
Because that's what it is.
Yeah. You know what I mean? I'm saying, like, that's, like, you. Like, think of, like, the fucking, like, 20 million white girls who are, like, this Drake album.
They don't matter in a rap beef.
I'm not saying they do. I'm just saying, like, in terms of him being relevant and people liking his music and all that, like, that is, like, his biggest thing, is that he's Drake and people like his songs for how they sound.
And he should have capitalized on that.
Not necessarily, like, what he's saying. Like, he could say anything, I truly believe, at this point, and if he made it, like, sound like that, no one cares.
I agree, but he didn't say anything. He said shit about Kendrick, the whole album. He could have said anything else, and those would have been the hardest songs I'd ever fucking heard. Because I was sitting in the car making stank. I've been a Drake hater since fucking forever. Like, the song Forever with Lil Wayne, Kanye, and Eminem. And we've talked about this several times, but I've never talked about it on the pod. I've been a Drake hater since then. When he said, like a sprained ankle, boy, ain't nothing to play with. That was the dumbest shit I've ever fucking heard, and I was 12. There wasn't a glint in my eye that maybe I could rap someday. I just was like, that's corny. Like, I was a 12-year-old white boy living in the country, and I was like, that's a corny bar.
Yeah.
That's how you know it was. I've been a Drake hater since then, and, like, even so, these songs came on, and I was like, fuck, this is hard. Fuck, that beat switch is crazy. Fuck, that flow is nuts. Like, you know?
Yeah.
But the content of what he is saying is just so dumb. And, like, sometimes he'll say a really hard bar, and I'll be like, okay, sick. And then he'll say 4 dumbass lines following that, and I'll be like, man, fuck. You know, this album low-key made me want to, like, I was rooting for him a little bit. He's probably still a pedophile, so I don't root for him if that's the case. But, like, I was rooting for him a little bit. Like, because it just went so fucking hard, but he just kept on droning on about the same stupid shit, making dumb points and dumb bars right after good bars, and it's just like, this is a rap beef. What matters is how good the rap is, and his rap wasn't good enough. And that's why he, again, 2 years later, dropped 15 songs toward this rap beef and still fucking lost. The whole internet, as far as the people who matter in the perspective of a rap beef go, is in agreement. He lost and buried himself. And it sucks because Dust starts with, like, is it Dust that starts with that, where he's like, buried alive, someone come dig me out?
I think so.
Dude.
Like where he's talking in the beginning?
Yeah, well, he's like, buried alive, somebody come dig me out. And then he, like, just starts talking about, I don't know what song it is, but he starts saying that, and it's like, bro, you buried yourself. You buried yourself. Like, you were buried. And you came back and you could have been fine. You waited the correct amount of time to drop shit that wasn't about Kendrick. Like, I'm so dead serious. Mm-hmm. He waited the correct amount of time to drop music again. Mm-hmm. If it wasn't about Kendrick, it would have been fine. Yeah. But it was. And he just lost again. He just lost again. It's like the drunk dude who just keeps losing a fight but won't stay down. Yeah. And you're just like, man, please stop. Like, you're embarrassing yourself. And that's what he's doing, you know? And, like, yes, it's still going to play on the fucking radio. It's still going to fucking go through people's streams, and he's still going to make a fuck ton of money off of it. But what really matters, like, there's still starlighters in their hearts, bro.
Yeah.
There's still starlighters in their hearts.
Yeah.
And Kendrick is starlight.
I see what you're saying.
Drake, unfortunately, is Homelander. He's low-key the deep.
Yeah, no, he's definitely the deep. Yeah.
He's just a sad little boy who's, like, the head of everything.
For as much as, like, I love drama and, like, gossip between celebrities and artists, I don't know, have never known, and have never cared one slightest bit about. Like, I've literally never known anything about it except for what you tell me when you tell me that's the most knowledge I've ever gained about it, and I've never once, like, because it just seems so dumb, honestly.
Well, if you break it down to the fine science of it, what it really is grown men, instead of fighting each other or killing each other.
I totally understand the premise.
They're throwing poems at each other.
Yeah, no, I totally understand it, and I think it's, like, great. I just, like, think it's, like, that's the one I've never gone into.
I think you need to let me finish on this. They're two grown men throwing poems at each other until one of them does a poem so good that they're just like, man, I can't even write any more poems about this. And it's like, at the end of the day, yes, that's one of the dumbest fucking ways you could ever have an argument. Like, that's the dumbest way you can solve anything. No, I don't think
it's dumb necessarily. I just think, like...
But no, because it's taken the most serious. Out of, like, all online discourse, it's taken, like, the most serious.
But it also takes
by the parties involved.
I feel like, to, like, fully fledge out in every scenario.
That one did. Normally, they're very quick, and they're over within 3 songs. Like, the Biggie and Tupac thing.
I just
mean... And Ellie Choppa, and...
Yeah. But, like... Yeah, like...
And also, rap battling itself is an art. Yeah. But, like, when mainstream music releasing rappers rap battle, it is not the same thing.
Yeah.
When you are rap battling at a rap battle... You're like, it's literal competition. Like, you two are like...
still hearing about this. Like, this is
I don't think it is, because he's never gonna fucking drop it.
True. No, I just think, like, when did this even start? Like, what year did this even start?
The actual first... Yeah. Okay, it started with... Kendrick Lamar had a feature on a song with Future and Metro Boomin called Like That.
Like, when was that, though?
It was in 2020...
Was it on that album Future dropped?
4. It
really?
Was it was the album.
I could have sworn this shit's been going on for like 4 years, bro. That's insane. Okay.
No.
Well, that makes me feel slightly better about it.
Yeah, so like basically, Metro Boomin produced an album with Future. Metro and Future.
Yeah, I know that album.
That album.
Yeah.
He was on that album. He was the only feature on the album. Or no. He might not have been the only feature.
There was a couple, yeah.
But like, he was
the
like...
Future ones were my favorite
Kendrick
ones.
hadn't dropped in 5 years. Okay. Not a single song. So like, that came out, and he literally was just like, fuck Kendrick. He was like, fuck J. Cole. When everyone was like,
yeah.
What the fuck you do? And then he's like, fuck Drake. Fuck the big 3. It's just Big Me.
Yeah.
Because Drake and J. Cole made a song together before that called, I don't know, like The Biggest or something like that. It was that one that had the fucking insane music video. It was like a with like the Spider-Man shit and like
that shit was dope as fuck.
It was dope as fuck. That was a very cool music video. But in that song, J. Cole says in his thing, and he's like, everyone know better than who the big 3. Talking about Kendrick and Drake and me. I think it's all 3 of us. We're all very good. Like, basically that's like what J. Cole said on that song. And Kendrick was like, no, I'm the best. And Drake's a bitch and you're a bitch for hanging out with him. And he, like, that's basically what he was saying. Funny. And then J. Cole was like, why'd you say that? And he's like, well, I'm mad. And he wrote a thing, and it was called Might Delete Later. And he posted it, and it was just like, it was good. It was like a friendly sparring, like, why'd you say that? I'm mad at you. I'm a very good rapper, too. Like, we can do this if you want to, dickhead. Like, stop it. Yeah. And then he did delete it. And he was like, the next day, he was like, at a concert, and he was like, guys, I'm sorry. I love I love Kendrick. Mm-hmm. And you guys love Kendrick, too. Like, there's no, like, I think him and Drake got something going on, but, like, I don't got nothing going on with Kendrick. I don't got nothing going on with Drake. I'm respectfully bound out of this. And everyone's like, right. J. Cole, you're a bitch. Like, what the fuck? Did you just apologize in a rap battle?
Bro, he did that, and then he went and started playing professional basketball in Europe.
Yeah, well, he also just dropped one of the hardest albums of, like, the last 2 decades.
Yeah, it was good.
But, like, fucking, so when he did that, he was, like, officially out. And then Drake dropped fucking Push-Ups. Where he was like, drop it, give me 50.
Yeah.
And that's why
I remember
when he said drop and give me 50, he was talking about the fact that when Kendrick drops his music, he has to give 50% of his royalties to the company that he's under. Mm-hmm. That's what he was talking about, drop and give me 50. Because technically Drake has a stake in that company.
Mm-hmm.
So he's like, drop it, give me 50. And like, everyone was like, whoa. And then like, there was
That's
like,
rough,
there were some decent bars in that, and then he accused him of like beating his wife or something like that. And then 6 minutes later, Kendrick dropped.
That was crazy.
Or no. Sorry, 11 minutes later, after that, Kendrick dropped Euphoria. Maybe I have the time frame wrong on that. But he dropped Euphoria, which is insane. And it just, like, destroyed him. And then Drake was like... And he dropped The Heart Part 6, which, if you don't know this about Kendrick dropped The Heart Part 1 on one album, The Heart Part 2, so on and so forth, up to the 5th one. He was about to drop another album, and so Drake took The Heart Part 6 from him and dropped it, and it was a diss on him. And it was the worst rated diss track ever on anyone of all time. Like universally, every diss track that's ever been dropped, that was
really
the worst
sucks
one.
Because like
everyone was like
stealing the album, that's like kind of cool though.
Huh?
I said like stealing the name of his album and shit.
It's just the name of a song. It's just the name of the song.
But it was it would have been cool.
Yeah, it was cool, but Kendrick dropped it anyway. When he dropped his next album, he dropped The Heart Part 6 anyway, and it tripled that, and Drake took it down. That's the only song Drake's ever taken off streaming platforms. Also, he dropped another song called Family Matters.
Yeah.
And he was talking about like just the fact that he like doesn't see his kids or that he like beats his wife. And so Kendrick responded with Meet the Grams and
that was crazy.
Sinister. And then he dropped Not Like Us, which became the biggest song in the fucking world very quick.
Mm-hmm.
And in that video was his wife and kids, perfectly fine and intact, with him, where they live and have always. So everything Drake said was just like visibly discredited. And then Kendrick, like the cover for Meet the Grams, I don't know if I showed it to you, but
I saw it. Look.
Do you know what all those items were? Evidence. Like, there was like a receipt there. It wasn't a receipt, it was a prescription for Drake, for Ozempic, that Kendrick had.
That's hilarious.
It was like a glove with DNA on it from like where he was at. There was like this weird, there's this like, I gotta show you this, but there was this like very messed up, disfigured like human. He's just like crumpled up as a person. And that's just how he exists. There was something weird that went on with like him and Drake on a specific night, and like Kendrick seemingly knows something, and he has been like alluding to it, and was alluding to it then, and that's what like all the things are on that. And he had like security footage that he was leaking, like when that was he was like showing security footage of like that person coming through the lobby where he was at, and like Drake coming through the lobby on like the same night, and just like showing like them being in the same place.
That's
and then
interesting.
and then just like missing documentation, like this person is missing.
Mm-hmm.
And like there was like a glove and a t-shirt and like I don't know, there's something
interesting stuff.
like Drake is, I don't trust him. I don't trust him at all, and that's why I'm a little bit.
Any of them.
I'm a little bit concerned though, because who was just in that Drake music video?
Shane.
My favorite comedian. Compromised.
Dude, I think like everyone low key gets compromised to a point.
Compromised.
Like, unfortunately, like I think for the right amount of money. I'm not saying that like people, like I think Shane is still Shane.
He is still Shane.
I think
he's one of the few people that will never not be who he is.
But listen, I think I think this is like a very common thing? No, but do I think like in the case of Shane, can you accept like a large amount of money from someone like Drake who you may or may not like, but like you're gonna do it because it's a great opportunity regardless, and like you're getting paid to do it?
Yeah.
Like, if I think that's just, like, how it is, because if I'm Shane Gillis, like, I'm probably gonna do it, too. Like,
I don't
it's
know.
just, like...
The thing is, like...
Unless you're, like, really,
Mo asked me if I would take a Drake feature, and I said no, and he's like, you're insane, yes you would. And I was like, no, I fucking wouldn't. Mm-hmm. And he's like, yes you would, you know how much money you'd make off of that? And I was like, I don't care, I wouldn't do it. And he's like, you're lying. And I'm not. I wouldn't do it. I couldn't do it. Fair. I just couldn't. Have I made features with people I wish I didn't? Yes. Drake is one of them if I ever would. Like, whatever it is will age terribly. I don't like him. I never have. I think he's a fucking fraud. And I don't care how much money I'd make off of that. I don't want it. I don't want it.
No, that's fair.
Because I'm a fucking artist.
But
he is an actor. And everyone forgets it.
I don't know.
Drake is his biggest role.
Yeah.
Before that, he was the wheelchair kid on Degrassi. Let's never forget that.
I watched it.
They called him Iceman because his fucking legs don't work. They don't move. Is that why? Sorry.
No, you're good. It's a bit... I like beef in a sense of, like... I don't know. Like, the Alex and
you like
Alex...
gossip when it makes zero fucking sense and there's no stakes. I
because
agree.
There's gonna be, like, no... Like, I don't...
There's no physical
I don't
fallout.
like animosity, like, to begin with, and I can always boil it down to, like, the core of who the people are and, like, reason with both sides.
Yeah.
So, like, I can't, like, I need there to be... Like, the Alex and Alex drama kind of ended, but it really just ended by, like, Alex Earl was on the Today Show, and they, like... had to ask her about it, and she was like, I'm on the Today Show and I only get to be on here for like 10 minutes, so like I'm not gonna waste that, and we're not gonna talk about that on here, because it's like, she was just like, it's a nice day, we don't need to like ruin it and talk about that, and also there's just like no beef, like it's fine, whatever.
Yeah.
And I was
also
like,
because
everyone...
it was dumb to begin with.
No, it was, but everyone was like Dave Portnoy was like...
Why the fuck is Dave Portnoy even involved?
Because he brought up, like, every major, like, TikTok, like, podcast / Barstool. Like, dude, Barstool is, like, huge in all reality.
I know that.
And, like...
I don't know who Dave Portnoy is, and now that I
he also,
like he might run Barstool.
Worked with Alex and Alex. Like, he's known them both.
Yeah, that makes sense now in context.
But, yeah, his take on it was that, like, Alex Earl handled the whole thing, like, kind of poorly. Yeah. But, like, at the end of the day, neither one of them, like, actually said anything. So, like, I feel like that's a win-win for them, because they got away with being in the media and having all that stirred up and whatever, and no one even had to say anything. Like, normally someone has to, like, air out something.
How that's interesting to you. When nothing fucking happened. You literally just explained to me that not a single goddamn thing happened, and I'm telling you that, like, eyewitness accounts, crimes were committed.
Yeah.
Like, there's
things like
families being slandered and destroyed from their core. Like,
but
how is that not, like, the most epic tale of all time? From, like... That's literally...
it is. It's just
it's like Goliath.
I don't know.
The two top, like, people of all time in an industry go at each other for seemingly no reason, but then it's revealed there's so many intricate fallacies. And things that may or may not be true. Like, ooh, they're just making shit up now.
I think if I, liked rap more, or was, more... I don't know, because also I've never been... Dude, that's what I said. That's what I said earlier. It's, never been on my radar, but it's the one thing that you think would be on my radar. Yeah. But I've never cared about... I've never... do I listen to Drake's music? Yeah, his bangers. But, have I ever, loved Drake? Not really, no. Did I ever listen to Kendrick? Again, his good songs that, everyone knows. Yeah. Anything else? No. So, I was never invested.
I've always just been a giant Kendrick fan. I've always hated Drake, and I've always been waiting for someone to take him down. And he did it in, a precision way. He had been planning it for years. It was, the most... bro, you had to have been there, too. When it happened in real time, it was shaking boots, bro. People were what the
No,
fuck
I remember the
time,
and, everyone freaking out about it.
Because, the actual whole beef lasted, the songs being released was, a fucking 1 month span. It was, doom, boom, 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 boom. And then, and this was Drake releasing The Heart Part 6 after Not Like Us came out.
Yeah.
It was nothing. It was like Kendrick didn't respond because he's like, I won.
Yeah.
And then 2 years later, Drake double texted with a whole album.
Yeah. He triple texted.
I'm not gonna lie, that's like the most girl-coded behavior you could possibly have in a rap beef.
No, it is for sure. I don't know, maybe one day
I thought someone was gonna die, bro. I really thought someone was gonna die back when it was happening.
Damn.
I thought like someone was dying for sure.
The only time I like remember actually caring about any part of it was like when I knew J. Cole was like slightly involved, because I was like, I love J. Cole. Like don't say anything bad about J. Cole.
How do you love J. Cole and not Kendrick? It's crazy.
Because I liked
Kendrick is like objectively
I liked the what do you call it, I don't know, but there was a time like around college time where like J. Cole and
I'm just saying they're like the same person, like low key.
I don't know. Well, their music is like slightly different to the ear, so like that's, I don't know.
Okay.
I was also like
J. Cole now and Kendrick
to
now?
J. Cole
yes.
like before, and I was just never introduced to Kendrick.
Yeah, you were. You just don't realize it. Drank, swimming pools, money trees.
Yeah.
Like, dude, he ran your childhood and you don't even know it. Like, if you listen to J. Cole, you listened to a fuck ton of Kendrick too, and you have to be aware of that. They were the same. Like, they were, like, you didn't have this without
But also,
this.
like, I just said, like, I went through a phase of J. Cole, like, for a time.
Yeah.
Like, probably a year, and that was, like, it. So it wasn't, like, I was crazy with it.
Yeah, but also he bowed out immediately, which was smart, because that was going lethal. Like, they went lethal with it immediately. They were like, you beat your wife, and he's like, you fuck children. And then, like, J. Cole was like, I don't do any of that, and you guys know it, so I'm standing out here. Yeah. He knew, and he got out of it, which he should have. Like, I knew then that he should have got out of it. Like, I wasn't thinking he was a bitch at all for apologizing. I was like, no, I, like, see that this is about to get wicked. Like, that's hatred. That's not even a rap beef. He just hated him. Like, there was no sport in that. Like, Kendrick just did not fucking like bro at all.
Yeah. No, I've gathered that.
Yeah, but Drake lost. Like, he pressed the wax seal on the envelope on this one.
That's the tea.
Is he still gonna sell? Is he still gonna sell a fuck ton? Yeah, absolutely. Especially when you drop 3 albums at a time, you fucking desperate bitch. We can move on.
Last thing I want to talk about.
You come at me, Drake. I'll fucking body you, dude. You're not even close to me. I swear to God. I'm not even shitting you. I will fucking destroy you, and it's not gonna take me no 2 years either.
Last thing. I didn't tell you this, but there was a scuba accident in, like, Maldives, somewhere like that. Italian. In Italy. Anyway. Basically, these scuba divers were scuba diving in this cave, like, 160 feet down, and this cave is, like, super, super, super long, and something happened, they have no idea what, but and they were all, like, scientists, or, like, people who've scuba dived for a long time, and they all died.
Fuck. Why?
I don't know, but I just, like, thought about it, and I'm never gonna scuba dive now. I don't know, but, like...
Dude, you shouldn't scuba dive
if you're a professional... If you're, like, a scientist, why?
Your ears are all fucked up. That's not for you.
Yeah, that's
I can't do it
point.
Either. My ears aren't as fucked up as yours, and I'm never doing it because of that. I can't go 12 feet down in a pool without feeling like my head's gonna explode.
That's not what I'm even worried about. I'm worried about... That's kind of what I'm worried about, but, like, not really. I'm just thinking, like... If they've been if you scuba dive, you've been scuba diving for a while.
Yeah, you're used to that type of shit, yeah.
But you have to, like, get your, like, license to scuba dive.
Yeah, and you gotta, like, ease into it.
And, like, train and, like, blah, blah, blah. So they've been scuba diving for a minute.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, what the fuck happens that all of you just, like, die? Like, were your oxygen tanks not, like, where you thought they were? Did what happened?
What happened? Like, how do they know they're all dead?
Because they never came back up. And, like, by now, they've gone down there and, like, they recovered one of the bodies.
Mm-hmm.
They had to bring in, like, all this equipment to, like, get the other ones. I don't know. They haven't said anything else about it. That's what I'm saying. They literally just, like, don't know what happened right now. But it's very odd that, like, they all died also.
That's got to be some sort of pathogen that infected them or something. Like, it has to be. If they all died in the water, none of them have any mortal wounds, that has to be what happened.
What if they just got attacked by a sea monster, bro?
If none of them have mortal wounds...
Well, we don't know if they do or not.
If they do, then obviously they got, you know? But if they recovered the one... They didn't say anything about that one body they recovered? No. Fuck, dude, that's fucking annoying.
Also, that happened like 3 days ago, and...
When some shit like that happens and they all disappear and they're not saying anything about it, chances
they
are they got by a sea monster.
Like, they recovered one body, but it's, like, deep down. It's, like, a dangerous... Okay, it is dangerous for them to have been, like, diving there to begin with.
Yeah.
But, like...
What if they just got pushed to the bottom? Like, they got down there and they're like, fuck, and just, like, the pressure got maxed and they just got pushed. Like,
but they were in a cave, so they can't really, like...
They could have just got stuck.
I think...
Like, they all went through a crevice and then one of them went through and fucked it up and it just... And now they can't get out and they all died.
I think a sea monster attacked them.
If they were in a cave...
And they don't want everyone to know that there's a sea monster.
I think that's likely, but if they're in a cave, there's also a very big likelihood they just got stuck and died.
Well, no, it wasn't. It's not like a cave where they were, like, climbing through a crevice cave. Like, it's like an open cave. It's just, like I said, it's super, super long.
Yeah.
But it's not like they're, like, squeezing through super tight places.
But you don't know
like
that.
The Hoy.
Yeah, I do. You just said you don't know what happened to them. So
I don't know that, but, like, I know the cave. Like, they were talking about the cave, and they were like, it's not, like...
I mean, we've been in... Every cave we've ever been in has had
of,
crevices.
like, them crawling through. Like, that wasn't, like, what happened.
But they don't know what happened.
They don't know how they died. But it wasn't like they got crushed or they got stuck. Like, they're trying to figure out how they all died, and it definitely has something to do with either,
did they
like...
all die in the same way? Because it seems like you
they haven't recovered...
If you know how they didn't die,
they haven't recovered the other bodies. That's what they need to identify. Because, like, they have one body... Which is, like, obviously just fucked up from being in the pressure and underwater. Mm-hmm. Like, bodies are going to be super fucked up regardless, bringing them back from that. But they hadn't recovered the other bodies. Like, when I read about this, they only had the one.
But, so they don't know at all how they died.
I'm sure they know, like...
Did they roll anything out on that article?
No.
At all. So... I will repeat this.
I don't think that's what happened.
There is a possibility.
But they would have just said
because
that.
Every cave you and I have... No, they wouldn't, because they didn't say anything. They didn't say this, they didn't say not this.
I don't know how much you know about, like, underwater caves near Italy. Like, a lot of them are just large chambers. But that's what I'm saying.
How many caves have we been in?
Yeah, I know that, but
how
like...
How many of them have, like, a million crevices?
I know, but they weren't down there, like, crawling through crevices. But they weren't exploring the cave. Like, they were down there to get samples and, like, do other stuff in the cave. They weren't just, like, crawling through exploring the cave.
Okay.
They were in, like, an open area in the open areas of the cave. And they were, like... They weren't, like, super far back.
And no one knows where they are.
Well, they're gonna get, like... Dude, if 4 people drown in a cave underwater...
I just think it's insane that you're arguing that this isn't a possibility.
I'm not saying it's not a possibility, but I don't think that's what happened.
That's the only reason I'm still talking about it.
But I don't think...
you're saying...
Because I'm, like, 99% sure that's not what happened.
Just because I said it? Because that's the only reason you would think that that's not a possibility.
I'm thinking it's not a possibility because their problem was, like, getting them out of, like, finding where they went in the cave. Like, as far as, like, the bodies have just been down there floating around.
Uh-huh.
And also it's a deep cave, it's dangerous to begin with.
But they recovered one body and they don't know where the rest of them are.
No. The one body, like, floated out more or something like that, so they, like, found it immediately, but I don't know if they don't know where the other ones are or they just haven't got them yet, because they said they had to bring in more divers and, like, equipment and stuff.
They're going to bring in more divers to get the dead divers at the dead diver spot?
Yeah.
Dude, this is why we need robots. This is where we need robots. They need to stop generating songs on Suno AI and start fucking saving divers from diving.
Yeah, they do, and...
We need waterproof robots immediately.
Yeah. Alright.
Is it a time?
It's time.
For high noon?
It's approximately... half past high noon.
High noon.
I'm gonna need a moment, actually.
We're gonna, I have a question.
Actually, I have a question.
I have a question.
That's what we're doing now.
I have a question.
Alright.
What's your question?
Okay. This is the one, I have several, but this is the one that I thought about while we were, like, over there.
Okay.
Like, okay, think about, like, all the pictures you've saved from, like, I don't know, whenever. Like, how far back do you have?
I think I have, like, Abby's 16th birthday would have been in, like, 2017, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so 2017.
Okay, like, dude, I have back to, like, middle school. Like, not a lot, but, like, on my computer phone, I have pictures that go back to middle school. So that's, like, 2014, probably.
Uh-huh.
But, like,
damn,
and, like, think about, like, I don't know about your family, but, like, my family has, like, just albums and albums of pictures.
No,
Do we go through them from time to time? Like, yeah, and is it really cool that we have them? Do I appreciate it? Yeah. But it's, like, a thing to, like, sit down and, like, go through them, I feel like. And I'm just thinking, I just thought about it because, like, how, like, low-key, why do I even have those pictures? Like, I want to know if you feel similar to this, or, like, because now that I'm thinking about it, I'm like, I hate looking through them, too, some of the time. Like, is it cool that, like, I have some just to say I have them? Like, yeah, but, like, also I'm thinking about how, like, in, like, these days, everyone, like, wants to record everything and film everything. Mm-hmm. And, like, me personally, do I do that, like, a bit? Yeah, but do I normally forget to do that, or am I more just, like, doing the thing? Yeah. And,
like, right here, right now, yeah.
And, like, yeah, I'm just, like, why do we even do that? Why is that a thing? Like, we take a picture of a moment to, like, look back on it, but how much time do you really spend looking back? Because I've probably spent, like, 4 hours of my life to this point in total looking back through those pictures. Maybe more.
We have, like, a extremely different experience with that, because all of the pictures of me as a baby are gone. I have, like, 11 pictures of me. There's, like, 11 pictures of me as a baby, and I have 3 of them. Like, then they're all physical copies, because I deleted everything on my mom's computer, because I was looking up, wet Asian boobies on my mom's computer, so I deleted my entire childhood from, like, age of, like, 8 and under.
I mean, it happens from time to time.
Hey, man, I really wanted to see wet Asian boobies more than I would like to see my childhood when I'm an adult. And so, like, I would kill to see things like that. I didn't know what I was like at each age. Now, and there was videos. There was home videos. There's not a single video. There's not one of me before the age of, like...
Now, let me hit you with this, though.
16, and I took it.
Let me hit you with this, though. I can think of, off the top of my head, 20 pictures of me as a kid that I've seen. Uh-huh. Total.
Yeah.
I don't remember what I looked like at, like, 6 years old. I haven't looked at a picture of me since I was 6 years old. In years. Like, so many years I can't even remember. But didn't you just say
that you, like, there's a whole thing about people looking through, like, your old
pictures?
Yeah,
not me. Like, people get them. Like, if I'm looking at pictures of my family, it's typically, like, when my dad was a kid. Like, I'm looking at, like, them. I'm not looking at me as a kid. Like, I can't even tell you. I don't know if I've ever seen a video of me as a little kid. Like, now that I think about it. And if I have, it was when I was, like, 14, 15.
Yeah.
So that's, like, 11 years since I've seen that. Yeah. And I'm just thinking about, like why? Yeah. Like, do you understand the thing I'm saying?
I do. Yeah, like... Yeah,
I guess it wasn't really a question. It was just more of a, like...
Yeah, no, like an observation of, like, the passage of time, I guess. Like, through our documentation of it. Like, because, like, It is odd. Like, a lot of people do document, like, their kids' lives a lot, and they'll get, like, so many, and, like, those people.
Some people are, like, photographer parents.
Yeah,
and
or they're like
insane
student filmmaker parents. They're just, like, low-key just making, like, the bombest home videos of all time of just, like, their little cute family. And, like, you get to see that as an adult and just be like, you know?
But how much time do we really spend looking at this
I saw one video that was taken on, like, an actual camcorder, a VHS camcorder. Mm-hmm. And I saw it on the VHS. Like, they put it in, and I watched it.
Yeah.
And it was my stepdad walking through our apartment on Turnpike in Clearfield. And he walked up to my mom in the kitchen. Like, he walked through the hallway. And he's like, look, this is for you, buddy. There's your mom. She's holding you right now. And my mom, like, just young as hell, which is crazy. Like, not that she's, like, old as hell looking. Don't listen to this, Mom. Yeah. But, like, I'm just saying that, like, when you see her that young, you're like, oh, my God, you know? And I remember it, like, clear as day. She just turned around. She's holding me. She, like, smiles a great big smile. And I'm just like, wow. That's the only video I've ever seen of me below the age of, like...
But it is so cool. Like, it is cool for me, like...
It's a shock to me. Because, every time it's a shock to me to, like, ever see... Like, now that I have pictures of myself on the wall, like, as a baby, like, that's cool to me because, like, those kept getting lost. Like, those just, like... would appear again at a point, and like now that they're on my wall and I can like see them constantly, I can be like, yes, I've become what I am. I'm not just here. Like I was that. Now I'm here.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's cool to look back at like I've seen a gazillion pictures of like my dad and like all my aunts and uncles as kids because Nana has the most insane... This is why kind of, like, also why I thought of it. Like, Nana has a million pictures. Like, more pictures in, like, actual printed out pictures. Mm-hmm. Like, more than I've, like, ever seen another person have in my life so far. And it's cool to, like, look at them. And, like, my aunt sent me a picture. And it was of my dad. Actually, like, I can show it to you right now. It's, like... my dad and Christy when my dad's like 25 or 26 in that picture, and that's Christy when she's like 3, and then it's me and Rory and I'm 26.
Oh my god.
Yeah, like that's
that's
cool.
crazy. Yeah, that's
so
cool.
And also like cool. Rory looks so much like Christy and I look so much like my dad.
No, that's what I was noting. It's like your dad and you.
My dad and I
never saw the similarity until that picture. Like, that picture, I was like, that really...
See, I like looking at, like, pictures of my, like, family members when they're younger because, like, my dad specifically, because my dad and I look like... Like, the older I've gotten, the more we, like... I think we look, like, super alike, but, yeah.
My sister Kiana, there's a picture of her, there's a picture of my mom at 2 years old. Mm-hmm. And when my sister was 2 years old, I saw that picture and I was like, when did you guys take this picture of Kiana? Like, I was certain it was her. Like, so certain because, like, I was looking at her. Yeah. I was like, same person. Like, like the hair was, like, fucked up because, like, hadn't been cut since she was born. Like, type of haircut. Yeah. And it was, like, all twirly and curly. And, like, it was the exact same fucking shit. They had the same look on their face. They were, like they both looked, they just, like,
stank out.
Didn't want to fucking be there. And could care less what the fuck happened with this picture. They just wanted to go home. Yeah. Like, they both had the same face on. And they looked identical, bro. I've never seen family members that aren't twins look this identical. Yeah. It was insane. And I was like, Mom. I was like, what is this? And like, why? And she's like, that's me. And I was like, no way. And I was like, that's impossible. Like, this isn't... Like, can we call someone about this? Like, like, as a child, I was like, this is, like, crazy.
Absurd.
Like, I was 11. Because, like, she was born when I was 9, so it was 2 years later. I was 11. And my 11-year-old self was like...
No way.
We can make money off of this. Like, this is nuts.
Yeah.
You know? And And she was like, yeah, you look a lot like me too. I'm like, not like that. Like, that's fucking nuts.
Yeah.
Well, dude, like, 6 years passed. Kiana's like 8 years old. And there's a picture of her. I played baseball around that age. There's a picture of her playing softball. Mm-hmm. And she's like up against a tree with like a bat. And her hair's pulled back. And when I was her age, I had very short hair. Mm-hmm. I passed by the fridge like 9 times thinking that was fucking me. Like, I was certain it was me. Yeah. And I was like, wait a minute. Like, that looks like a really high definition picture to have been taken in like 2009. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I go back, I'm like, holy shit, that's Kia, that's my little sister. Like,
that's
holy
hilarious.
Fuck. Yeah, and I like made a big deal about it. Everybody was like, yeah, you guys look alike. I'm like, this is crazy. Like, I don't know, like genuinely, or like,
I like low key love it
because then you also like you see yourself, like you see it and you feel you're like, that's me.
Yeah.
Like that. Like, whoa. Yeah. Like you feel the sense of familiarity that is like that actually like grabs you, and it's like, hey, you know what this is, like, you've seen this before. Yeah. Because this is you. Yeah. I don't know. It's just nuts. And then, like, for my mom and her to look, like, identical, and then for her to look identical to me, and that's, like, what really connected. I'm like, fuck, I do look just like my mom. Dude. And then I'll see her, like, I see her make some faces sometimes, like, when she's just, like, annoyed by something, and I'd be like, or, like, and I'd be like, I hate that. And then I'd just be, like, I'd walk into the bathroom all mad because we just had an argument, and I'd, like, look in the mirror, and I'm like, oh, fuck. Fuck. Yeah. But my dad's the same way, though. Like, I am a full mix of my parents. I feel like you are, too. Like, as far as, like, the way you look. Like, I feel like, not, like, your blonde hair and stuff like that, because, like, your siblings have blonder hair, but you all look identical. And, like, you all look like an exact pairing of, like, what would happen if your mom and dad had a baby. Like, you look like your mom and dad had a baby.
Thanks, man.
Yeah.
I'm glad.
And I also do.
Hope so.
Like, if you put my mom and dad next to each other, and you're like, what would their baby look like? Fucking me. Like, exactly like
Doesn't it make you wonder, though, like, the babies?
Dude, your camera. This is ridiculous. I'm about to sue Camo, and I'm never letting them sponsor me. Please sponsor me, Camo Studios, and I'll fix your back end. I'll use fucking Claude AI. Fix your back end. But yeah, okay. My question for you is, if you had 3 hours to live, what are you doing?
What am I doing?
You have 3 hours.
Are there any, like, limitations?
Only how much you limit yourself. You have 3 hours to live. What the fuck?
So, like, nothing's off the table.
Dog, really. You have 3 hours to live. That's it. Like. Okay.
Because
you can do whatever you want. Like, assuming you don't get caught for it. Like.
First of all, I'm smoking, like, the whole time. I'm smoking weed the whole time. So I'm getting, like, so much weed, and...
How long is it going to take you to get that weed? Because your 3 hours might be up. You need to, like, do a thing. And, like...
Dude, 3 hours is so long. You can do so much in 3 hours if you're smart.
Not when it's your last.
Yeah, you can. Listen to me. This is what I'm doing.
Right.
I'm smoking, like, so much weed. I'm probably going to have so much weed anyway, so, like, I'm dying. I'm going to want to smoke it all anyway. Mm-hmm. Smoking, like, all the weed I have the whole time. And then... I want to say... Alright, so then... This is harder than I thought for some reason.
You got 3 hours. I thought, that's why I was thinking, I was mulling over the time frame. I was like, alright, you have like 10 minutes to live, what are you doing? That's not enough time to do anything. But like you have 24 hours.
Long enough to do
but you have
24
hours, that's like, you could probably get like a lot of stuff done. 3 hours is like enough time, but it's not.
Yeah, it's not enough to do a lot of things.
Yeah. Like a lot of stuff you might want to do takes a little bit of prep time. And like acquisition. You know what I mean? Like you're in this position.
Okay, realistically,
right now.
Okay. That adds like.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like you're in this position where we are.
Okay, realistically, yeah, I'm still following through with the first thing I said. I'm immediately door dashing like sushi, like all my favorite foods.
Okay. Cutting out the drive time, I like that.
Yeah. I'm moving like the TV and the PS5 outside so I can interact with the dogs outside and be outside and enjoy outside. But I'm also putting Star Wars Episode 3 on the TV outside while I eat my food. And I'm just going to have like my computer and like my phone and like anything available to me, and I'm just gonna like go through and like FaceTime the homies and be like, guys, this is what's up. This is my last video here. I'm watching Star Wars. What's up?
How sad is that gonna be when like some of them don't answer because they're just happen to be busy at the moment?
That's like their problem, dude.
Dude, how sad is it gonna be for them when they're like, damn, she had 3 hours to live and she spent a moment of that calling me and I didn't answer?
Yeah, lame. I'm not cycling back through either. I only got 3
Well, actually,
hours.
that because you got 3 hours to live. No,
that was pretty good.
No, yeah. Yeah, I was just thinking, like, I was really mulling over, like, if you had time to live, like, or, like,
I think that was a good time frame. Because if you just said 4 hours, I might have, like, trying to do a little more. Mm-hmm. But, like, yeah, no, I think that was reasonable. Especially because, like if I'm just in my house.
How quickly can you find peace in 3 hours? You know, yeah. That was, like, kind of what I was thinking. Yeah. You pretty much made a beeline for it. So that was
like, maybe when I'm down to, like, 10 minutes, I'm, like, going up and, like, robbing, like, a store just to, like, do something crazy.
That actually wasn't the angle I expected you to take at all. Because I was, like, my whole angle was, like, I'm committing crimes. Like, I'm, like, yeah, like, I'm
yeah, like, but, okay, I thought about that,
also,
but...
what is it for?
No, but, also, this was what I thought. What if the first crime I commit, they just so happen to have, like, 3 big security guards? Sorry.
Yeah, good.
And they just, like, wrestle me down, and then I have to spend my last 2 hours, like, in jail or something. Like, I didn't want that to happen. Because my luck, that would happen.
Yeah.
So that was why I was like, I'm not going to commit a crime, if anything, until, like, the last 10 minutes.
There you go. Now, when you lean up, you won't be out of frame.
Okay. Well, that was my thought on that.
Yeah, no, that's, yeah. That's so valid.
Yeah.
That's so valid. What was your other questions?
Okay.
This is funny.
So, in Star Wars, and, like, any sci-fi movie, really, they're, like, flying in spaceships.
Yeah.
And most of the spaceships, like, in Star Wars and stuff, they look, like, crazy. Like...
Yes.
You know what I mean? And they're all, you just, like, gotta know all this stuff about this ship if you want to, like, go anywhere, like, to another planet. And there's a whole galaxy of planets.
And there's so many different types of ships that can do the same things.
Yes, but how do you feel, how do you feel about that? Like, if that was the reality? Because it's not, like,
are you asking if I feel that it's realistic?
No, let me finish, then I'll, like, formulate it all better, but... Like, it's not a car crash where, like, you wreck your car, like, probably 75% of the time you're not gonna die. You wreck your spaceship in space, or your spaceship breaks and you're in space, if you don't know how to fix it, you're just fucked, dude. You're probably dead in space. Mm-hmm. Also, like, how do you just, like, learn how to do all that? But anyway, I guess, like, moral of the story, like, if you were in Star Wars, would you, like, how would you feel about flying through space and all that?
I think I'd be a tinkerer, for sure, because I'd make sure that shit wouldn't happen to me. And also, like, I'd figure out a way to make it, like, very user-friendly to fly everything.
Yeah.
Because it should be. It shouldn't be, like, crazy. It should be, like, flick this switch, and it will flick 7 switches for you, and you don't have to flick all those switches. And then you can just go easy
it's just
peasy
like
lemon
in
squeezy.
every
Press
movie,
this button to go up.
Yeah.
Press that button to go down. And like it will say that. A hologram that translates to whatever language you speak.
Well, you have a droid. Like, I would have a droid, obviously. Yeah. But, like...
That'd be definitely Star Wars.
Like, the Mandalorian's, his ship's always, like, fucked up. He's always got to get someone to fix it. But he knows how to fix it a little bit, but, like, can't fix it, like, a lot. But, like, normally there's always, like, one person in the gang, or, like, Rey just, like, knows how to, like, fix everything on a ship and everything about whatever. And, like, Finn doesn't know, like, jack shit about a tool.
Yeah. And,
like, yeah, I was just thinking about it because, like... Would I totally be doing it? And, like, have a ship and, like, be doing all that? Yeah. But, like, would I also be, like, so much more careful and stressed out about, like, dying in space? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like, it's definitely so much more, like we talked about, like, not wanting to go on, like, cruises and like, boats
yeah,
boats and stuff, like, because
that's, like, a whole nother level.
Well, just because, like, you're out in the ocean and it's basically, like, you're in space, but, like, you're stranded, but also you can breathe. You don't have to wear, like, a mechanism that has limited
but you can
resource.
Also drown and get eaten by sharks, so I feel like...
But you do have unlimited air.
Like, you're
not going to run out of air and slowly die of just, like... Like, that's, like, that's arguably worse than drowning,
just, like, breaks down and you don't know how to fix it, that's probably going to happen.
Yeah, dude,
you're just
that's,
gonna
like,
be stranded there.
That's arguably worse than, like, drowning or being lit on fire. It's just slowly running out of oxygen. Yeah. Like, that's not arguably worse. That just is, I feel like. Because you just, just like, that's just how you go.
But also...
And nothing's wrong with you. It's just, there's no oxygen
like,
for you.
A shootout. Fuck. And you get, like, your ship gets shot down in
the hull
space.
Gets breached.
You're either that's happening to you, or you're just, like, getting shot up in space and exploded into nothingness.
Yeah, I mean, well, at least you'll die.
Yeah, but it's just, like... It's so... I'm just thinking about it, and it's lately...
Well, it's also, like, you gotta think about, like, we don't even know how to make a spaceship that can even, like, maneuver in space, let alone be able to just, like, well...
Let's go to
I'm
hyperspace.
Up here in the middle of space, and my shit just got fucked up, and there's nothing for, like, light years.
Yeah.
I'll figure this out. Like, and they do.
Yeah.
They're just like, what? And you're just, like, some... fucking glib glop from sorry, I don't mean to offend anybody, but like some fucking glib glop from Glib Glorbia, just like a peasant that knows nothing, and you're just like up there in space fixing your whole shit, just like no problem. And they all seem to know how. So I feel like if we're in Star Wars, you're just like imbued with that knowledge. Just like
but some of them aren't, and it's true. Also, some of them aren't.
But
very
they have
good
to be like weaselly in nature to not know how. Like that's like the thing. Like they're a weasel and like bad at things mostly. If they don't know how to fix that ship. Yeah. And if not, they're, like, so efficient in another area. Like, they just suck as a character as a whole, and we wouldn't suck as characters in Star Wars. We'd be fan favorites. Yeah. So, like, let's be real, dude. We would know how to fix that fucking ship. We'd be protected by plot armor, and they'd keep us around for all 6 seasons. I was just, like,
realistically thinking about it the last few days, every time we watched The Mandalorian, and I'd be like, dang. If I didn't know how to fix that. I feel like
people were smarter back then, and... Over Yonder.
Yeah. For sure, dude.
Back then and Over Yonder is a really funny way to say. Yeah. Fucking long ago in a galaxy far, far away.
Alright, what's your next question?
Oh, no.
You don't know?
I forgot it. Hold on 1 second. It had to do with... Oh, okay. If you lived in a parallel universe, right? Like, what would be the state of it? Like, you get to design your own parallel universe, and, like, that's where you have to live for the rest of your life, starting from this moment on.
It would definitely be, like...
So, sorry. Let me explain what the difference between a parallel and a like, different... universe is. So a parallel universe is one that's almost exactly like this. Yeah. But there's like one or two slightly different things.
I think it would be... This is hard because the subtle things could be like low-key huge things, but like...
Do you want me to tell you mine, like, while you think of yours? Okay, so, like, I'm just gonna, like, I don't even have mine yet. I'm just gonna, like, freestyle this because I feel like I'll say the right thing. But, like, I want, in my world, I would want, I want The Rock to be, like, exactly as famous as he is for, like, all the same things, but only he's just, like, way bigger. Like, dude, like, bigger than Shaq height, but, like, same exact build. Like him, but just, like, but he's, like, and then like, he's just, and he's the only one that's like that. And then, like, also, Kevin Hart, like, everything is the same with them in their relationship, but he's also, like, actually, like, slightly above a dwarf.
Yeah.
Just slightly above, like, just so that size comparison would be, like, that much more drastic.
Yeah.
That makes me laugh right now. So I think I would like that change.
No, that's a good one.
I commend it. I do imagine.
I've spoken.
I have spoken. I have spoken. It is known. This is the way.
This is the way. All right.
Oh, that's the best combo of those. I think. I have spoken.
Yeah.
It is known. This is the way.
Or it is known. I have spoken. This is the way.
Ooh. Oh, this is the way. It is known. I have spoken. No
matter what combination, dude,
it is a combination. It's a fire combination.
It is.
Combination.
Okay, I think.
Yours can be more monumental than that. That might
I know.
Like I said, off the dope.
Well, I was gonna say, like, this is so random, but, like, the only foods that, like, we eat, like, not that there's not, like, snack foods or, like, fruit and stuff still.
Yeah.
But, like, main meal foods that, like, it's, like, instead of having, like, oh, you have breakfast for breakfast, it's just, like, we always have breakfast. Like, breakfast is, like, the food, yeah. But it can be any variation of breakfast, like cereal, waffles,
we think, like,
eggs,
all breakfast food that's considered breakfast food. That's what all food is. Okay.
Yeah.
So we got eggs, hash browns,
there's,
cereal,
like, so many
oatmeal,
options
Pop-Tarts,
still, but, like,
toaster strudels. We still have bagels.
Yeah. But, like,
hell yeah.
we're only
I know, I'm
breakfast.
down for that, dude. I am down for that.
I love breakfast food. It's my favorite.
You should have two what's your secondary change?
Okay, my secondary change?
I like that change. I would live in that world.
Yeah. Well, my secondary change, I think, is going to be...
Dude, that's the universe you're going to be ennidi in, is breakfast world.
I'm so game for that. All shoes are just going to be Crocs.
Fuck you for that. That's insane.
Wouldn't it be so funny?
Wow, what a nerf on breakfast world, dude. Yes, it would be hilarious.
Yeah.
You just turned, like, Ideal Paradise into, like, a fucking Catch-22.
But, like,
I don't know how you do
what
that.
I'm thinking is, like oh, you have the Crocs that are, like, have you ever seen, like, the R2-D2 Crocs or, like, the Cars Crocs,
I have,
you know?
yeah.
You have, like, those Crocs, silly goofy.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to work in, like, a black suit. You're wearing all black Crocs, bro.
Oh, yeah, okay, so you're saying, like,
and then
they
I'm
match.
saying, like,
you have,
yeah,
like,
you can literally
you have
match
business,
into anything,
formal
dude.
business,
you
casual
want to put
Croc?
your gibbets on them? Put your gibbets on them. You want... Dude, also, they got, like...
Not
they
at
got,
work,
like,
dude.
Croc
Not
boots
at work, dude.
now.
We do plain Crocs at work. We are fucking civilized society. We're not animals.
Like, and then you got, like your Crocs
funny,
with
bro.
no go mode, like, no back on them.
That's
and
what
then
that's
you
called.
got, like...
go mode.
Yeah. And then you got, like, Nike Crocs. Just, like, Crocs with Nike symbol on it. Like, dude. Yeah. Those are my things.
Yeah, all the brands exist. Everything's the same. It's just, like...
Crocs.
You can only make Crocs.
Yeah.
All shoes have to be a form.
Yes.
That's the only way.
There's flip-flop Crocs.
This is the way it is known. And
yeah. They got, like, loafers and shit, too. It's just still Croc. Yeah. My, like, official love for Croc began when I was a child, and I had these green Crocs, like,
for the record,
Croc
I've
green.
never owned a pair of Crocs.
Dude, I've owned so many, and I love them. I don't have any right now, and it makes me sad. I want to get the R2-D2 ones. That's why I, like, haven't bought other ones, because I'm only buying those ones next. But
yeah, no, that's sick.
I've had, like, so many different ones that, like, I haven't had ones like that, though. Anyway, I had these green, like, Croc green Crocs.
Croc green, like that green?
Yeah.
Okay.
And, like,
for reference.
instead of it being, like, Croc, okay, if this is, like, the whole Croc.
Okay.
And, like, this is where your foot goes in, and the band is back here. Okay, this is, like, front of Croc. This is, like, the part where it ends and your foot goes in, and, like, this is back ring of Croc. This part was, like, this meshy material. It wasn't meshy, it was, like, squishy, foamy mesh stuff.
Oh?
Yeah, and, like, the band was like that, too. And it just, like, it Croc, went... Or? No, it was Croc because it had the Croc little symbol on it. And they were the best Crocs I've ever owned in my life, dude. Such elite Crocs, and I've never seen them again. And I wore them until my feet literally couldn't fit in them anymore. And I didn't want to get rid of them. Yeah. I just, like, I know it's a Croc.
No, dude, there's a website where you can send prototypes of shoes and they'll make them for you and you can sell them through them. Like a print on demand, but only, like, it's a whole, like, sculpting of a shoe.
Yeah.
Dude, we should definitely do that because, like...
It's such an elite shoe.
Yeah, dude, you love Crocs and those are your favorite Croc and you can't find them. It's a market that doesn't have an answer. I might edit this shit out just so y'all don't steal my fucking ideas.
Yeah. Anyway.
All three of my listeners, which is usually our parents and my siblings.
That's okay.
I appreciate you so much.
Do you have other questions?
No, but I can definitely think of one if you have a third. I'm not gonna lie, I thought of both of those on the spot.
Oh?
Mm-hmm.
No, stop.
I can think of another one right now. Yeah. If you had 5 chances to shoot a half-court shot, you think you got it?
Yeah. That was easy.
We'll try making it on
the 5th.
The 5th?
Yeah. I'm spending 2 shots, like, figuring out the range and height.
True.
And then 3rd and 4th shot might go in, might not, but 5th one's definitely going in.
Yeah, 3rd and 4th is like, he might.
But I
make
definitely need at least 2 to gauge it.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel exactly the same. I feel like if I had 5 shots, I'd make it on the 5th.
Yeah.
No, yeah, that's exactly my philosophy.
Though, like,
especially because I spent so much time doing it.
Yeah.
Like in the gym. Dude, if you caught me on like one of those days, it might take me like 3 tries. Because like because after you told me to stop shooting half-court shots so much, I was like, yeah, I should probably do that. But I still shot a couple. I'd shoot like 4. And then I'd like, out of the 4, I'd make like 1 of them. And I'd be like, and they would be like, just like I'm over there. So I'm just like, no way. Like every time, and I look around, no one's in there.
I feel like basketball is the hardest. Like, I feel, what?
No, go ahead. I have another one though for after this.
I feel like if you were to give me like a bat and like told me to hit like go hit or something, I feel like I would be more comfortable and better doing that or any other sport related as opposed to like shooting a basketball. I feel like every time I shoot a basketball for the first time, I haven't in a long time.
Yeah.
First of all, I never spend much, like since high school, I like haven't done it much at all. It was ruined for me.
Yeah.
But, like, shooting, I'm like, oh my god, I can't shoot. Like, every time it's so bad. Like, I can't. It's so bad. I hate it.
I love shooting.
I'm also, like, blind, so.
Yeah, that does not help.
Yeah.
It seems to... okay, my other... Oh, no. Wait. What were we talking about? Just now. No. Just now.
Oh,
half-court
shooting
shots.
half-court shot, yeah.
Oh, okay, I remember. Do you also feel like most of the time, the coolest shit that you've ever done is when no one saw you do it?
I mean, yeah. Kinda.
So it's like, I really do feel that way. Like, I feel like the coolest shit I've ever done in my whole life, like, no one was there, except for me. Like, I was the only one there to witness it, and I'm like, fuck! Like, there's no way that I could ever show anyone I did that, but I just, like, in my head, I'm like, damn, dude. That shit was so sick. Like, I'm in my head, like,
but
my left and right brain are just like...
I also feel like everyone's seen me do, like, the most embarrassing thing. Like, I never do anything embarrassing when I'm by myself. You know what I mean?
No, that's a good one, too. That's
But it's
crazy.
only embarrassing because a bunch of people are seeing you do it.
True. Well...
But, like...
Yeah. I just feel like it also, like... That's probably just because, like, when you're by yourself, you're, like, you. Like, fully, you're you.
No, but I'm just saying, like, you miss a shot, like you airball a shot, a wide open shot. Everyone sees you do, you're like, fuck.
Yeah.
But, like, you do that by yourself, it's just, like... but, like, maybe, like, I do it by myself and that, like, rarely happens, so then I'm like...
I, like, laugh at it because I'm just like, what? Like, that doesn't make sense. That's crazy. Shoot better. And then I'm just like... Dude, yeah, when we were at the Y all the time, that was fucking draining shots.
Yeah.
If only my last name was better. Apparently my last name's dope. It's just, like, not renowned in the place that I went to school, so it didn't matter in sports.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I just, like, didn't get to play a lot, and then they put me in. I don't know if I've ever talked about this on the pod, but I know I shared this grievance with you, where they didn't play me all season, and then they put me in, and I scored 23 points in a game. And then they didn't start me the next game. You
should have scored 43 points, bro.
I never played again. Dude, I had 5... I think it was like 5 to 8
minutes. They would have,
like,
never taken you
I think it was in, like, within 5 to 8 minutes.
Bro,
I scored 23
43 points in 5 to 8 minutes, they probably would have just,
dude.
Given you whatever jersey you wanted and, like...
Think about that.
Yeah. No,
because they should have given me whatever jersey I wanted that day. Because that was, like, dude, that season at least, that was, like, the best performance we had.
Yeah.
And that was on JV. I just, like, balled on JV for no reason. Just that day. And because they put me in.
JV though, bro.
Huh?
Everyone hates JV.
Yeah, exactly. I also hated JV, but they fucking put me in and I balled. I was a freshman.
Yeah.
I scored 23 points in one game as a freshman. And they just refused to put me in because I was just, like, lanky and built weird. I fucking get it. I get it. But, like, the boy shot is crazy. And then they would be like, your form's bad. I'd be like, yeah, but my fucking ratio's better, so eat a dick. I know I look retarded when I shoot, but, like, splash.
It's also...
They call me Mr. Backsplash, dude. What?
I had to, like, question if you were, like... 19 years old for a moment.
Dude, that's why I'm talking that way.
It's crazy.
It's so bad.
Made my ears itch. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I hate teenagers today.
Teenagers scare the living shit out of you?
Yeah.
You could care less. Or they could care less as long as someone will bleed.
Yeah.
Whatever the next words are.
Alright. You got any more questions?
No, but surely we had more shit to talk about. I swear there was, like, more things I said the other day. I know we do.
I mean, we talked about all the shows except Euphoria.
I mean, she's definitely not getting her head chopped off.
Yeah.
That's where we're left at right now. And also, have you seen everybody on the internet like complaining about how long the Giant Cassie scene was?
Yeah.
It's like it's a show.
I think it's like mostly fine.
I think it's exactly what Euphoria is.
It's just like it had to be different
for sure, yeah. But
because it had to be because they're older.
Yeah. It's fucking 5 years later. Labyrinth isn't there, so definitely there's a shift in
Yeah.
And, basically Sam Levinson got exposed for using two different artists' aesthetics to create a brand, and both of them are pissed about it. And so the third season, he just didn't use either of them, and everyone's like, hey, this isn't the same show. And it's like, it kind of is, though. Like, the tone is the same. It's just like the aesthetic and the sound is not.
And also, they're like 5 years removed from high school.
True.
Like when I remember high school, I remember it that way too. Like in like the purple LED lights.
Yeah. Also, I'm like, we're not in the industry, so I'm sure there's just like a bunch of shit we don't know.
Yeah.
But like as consumers, I fucking enjoy the show the same as I enjoyed the other seasons. But like, yeah, I don't know what there's to complain about. It's just like it's always been this. It's just like the core group of people making terrible decisions over and over.
It's just on a bigger scale.
They're just adults now.
Yeah.
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 I feel like Cassie, I think we were right though about a like giant version of the hot tub scene happening. Like, just her breaking down on a big scale.
I think that's coming for sure. But, like, also, I don't know. I really don't know how they're going to end it. Because I think they
What episode are we on? Is it, like, almost
There's only
over?
a couple left.
Mm.
Like, we might be
Is
on,
it also
like,
on
6.
the 8-episode structure?
I think so.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Did Invincible end between?
I think it ended like during the last one, right? We haven't watched it in like.
I think we might have talked about it. Yeah.
A minute now.
Yeah.
I like can't rewatch that for a while now. I just need to like sit with it.
Daredevil ended. I would like to talk about this real quick. Daredevil ended, and bro. You don't have to watch the whole series. I'd just love for you to watch the last episode of that. Because Kingpin just, like, murders.
Didn't you say I need to watch it to, like,
No, Punisher.
Oh,
Punisher.
Okay.
That one only has one episode out. It just came out.
Yeah.
But Daredevil Born Again is a reborn. There's 2 seasons of it. Like, it's a whole bunch of unnecessary shit for real. But, like, the last... I mean, it's a good show. But, like...
I mean,
there's
if it's good, I'd watch it.
It's not... I don't know if it's, like, something... you'd like fuck with a lot. I'm not gonna waste your time watching it.
Yeah.
But the last episode we should watch because it does tee up everything else and it like matters. Wilson Fisk, just like you know him like the Kingpin.
Yeah.
Like the big bald guy. He's just the mayor of New York City, and he's just like he like has all these guys, right? Like, he basically declares, like, martial law and makes, like, a militia in New York to get all the mass vigilantes because he doesn't fuck with Daredevil. But Matt Murdock, who is Daredevil, saved Wilson Fisk's life because another vigilante named Bullseye shot and tried to kill Wilson Fisk, but Matt Murdock was like, no. And he fucking jumped in front of him. He's like, ah. And then he disappeared. And he's like, he was fine. But he's like... no, only Daredevil for a while. And then, like, Wilson Fisk was like, yeah, well, fucking Matt Murdock's gone, so you can't bury me legally. And, like, he just has, like, fucking superhuman strength for some reason. Like, it's not really explained. He's just, like, he's just a big boy. Yeah. But they, like, basically, he loses his control of the city by the end of it. People are like, no. Stop, dude. Like, people are killing people. Like, your guys are killing people in the streets. We don't fucking like that. It's very mirroring a certain, like, political divide in our country. And, you know, and Wilson Fisk is a very Trump-esque guy, like, in this. Also, he's, like, based off of Trump. Like him in the comics, Fisk Tower is just a big tower with a gold Fisk on the front. Like it's him. That's who it is. And like so in this he's the mayor of New York and he like gets power and he like and this was written before Donald Trump became president, which is crazy. Crazy. Like in comics form. No, it's and like so basically he loses his grip. He's in court. Matt Murdock shows up and he's like, guys, I am fine. Like, I'm recovered from saving the mayor, and I'm gonna defend this woman who they were like, this is a vigilante, she needs to go to jail. Mm-hmm. He's like, I'm gonna defend this woman because I'm Matt Murdock. And they're like, sick. He's like, I call Mayor Wilson Fisk to the stand. And they're like, what? And he like pulls up for some reason. He's there. And I don't know why, but he was there. And he sat down and he's like, so dude, like, and also Wilson Fisk knows that he is Daredevil. But he's like, so dude, you know that ship you blew up? And he's like, no, I didn't blow up any ship. And he's like, didn't you just swear under oath not to lie? And he's like, yeah. He's like, dude, I know you blew up that ship. He's like, how do you know? He's like, because there was only 1 or 2 people on that ship, and we all know that, right? Who was it? And he's like, well, the captain, who's dead, and Daredevil. He's like, yeah. What if that guy was in this room right now? And he's like, you sure you won't do this? And he's like, yeah. and he's like, I'm literally Daredevil, guys. I'm Daredevil. I was there. He blew it up. He's a bad guy. Don't trust him. And they're like, dude, you're blind. You're blind. You can't be Daredevil's like a badass fighter guy. You're blind. It can't be you. And he's like, and he like throws his cane and it like bounces off every wall in the courtroom and then he catches it again. He's like, and everyone's like, holy shit, it's Daredevil. And then they're like, well, I mean, clearly you're a criminal, so they're free to go because you're a criminal. And, like, you're the one who's pressing the charges because you're in charge of the city, blah, blah, blah. And then they're like, also, like, you're in trouble. And he's like, I'm the mayor. I'm going home. And they're like, yeah, until we, like, get you. And he's like, you're not getting me. And then, like, he starts to walk out of the courthouse, and they have a fake bullseye. So the fake, the bullseye exists. He's a real guy, and he's, like, insane at shooting. They had a fake version of him. Wilson Fisk's team had a fake version of him posted up, gonna kill Matt Murdock, right? Mm-hmm. Real Bullseye shows up. He's like, dude, I'm the real Bullseye. I killed everyone in this room while you were looking through that scope. Like, turn around. Look, they're all dead. Now you're dead, too. Look, there's a knife in your stomach. You're dead. And I'm the real Bullseye. And so he shoots just, like, at the building. And he knows what he's doing because he just shoots at the building and they lock it down. So Wilson Fisk is stuck in there. Mm-hmm. Matt Murdock is stuck in there. Daredevil is stuck in there. And so is the whole task force, which is like 40 dudes deep, all heavily armed, like bulletproof shit, all trained fighters and dickheads. They're basically like MMA versions of like, if like they took everyone in the MMA and like put them in ice. Like that's what they are. And so Matt Murdock has to, like, take them down with, like, nothing in his lawyer suit. And then he, like, somehow gets his Daredevil suit in the courthouse, takes them all out, and then, like, the fucking public, like, the whole city comes to the courthouse, and they, like, wearing Daredevil shit, and, like, they're like, yeah, fuck Mayor Fisk, like, he's a bitch, he's, like... we're probably a really bad guy. And fucking they're like the one militia guy's like, this isn't right, and he like knocks out the other militia guy and you're like, let him in. And then he's like a trusted guy, so that all the other militia guys are like, all right, maybe we have gone too far. They're protected by power, and now we see the error of our ways. And then so like probably like 1,000 people pour into like the New York White House or the New York courthouse. And they're just going after Wilson, like physically. Like they're gonna go beat his ass. Like 1,000 deep, they're gonna go beat his ass. And they try. And that boy goes through, he comes out, he's like, fuck it. Like I'm pretty sure he says fuck it or something like that. Or he's like,
Like
he was like, I'm not back. Like they're like, sir, the fucking National Guard's on the phone. They like, you gotta like give up. And he's like, nah, I'm the king. I'm fucking Wilson Fisk. I'm not giving up. Like, I'm not even wrong. Like, he's pulling a full like,
yeah,
I love this city. Like, what are we talking? No one loves this city like me. And they're like, sir, the fucking president's on the phone. Please stop. And he's like, all right, bet. Fuck it. I'm not stopping. So, like, I'm just going to go face the music. And he goes out there, and, bro, he just starts murdering civilians. I'm talking, like, he picked this one dude up and threw him at a corner of a wall, and his back just, like, he hit the wall and became the same angle as the wall, which was 90 degrees.
Yikes.
And I was like, fuck. And then he just, like, grabbed this other guy and went, and just, like, his head smushed, like, not the whole way, but, like, it was bad. Like, he was fucking everyone up. He was grabbing people and using them as weapons. Like, dude, it was nuts. It was, like, one of the most nuts, like, live-action brute scenes I've seen in a long time. And he just continued to do so. He just continued to... And every time he punched somebody, it was, like... Like, you could hear bones breaking. It was so sick. And then he just, like, continued to do that through, like, probably 50 to 100 dudes and women. Like, just, like, fucking everyone up. And then he gets to this, like, staircase and, like... Daredevil, like, they get him. Like, they get his ass. And, like, he's down on the ground. They're just, like, beating his ass. And Daredevil comes up. He's like, no, don't kill him. Don't kill him. It's not right. And it's like, yeah, it is, dude. He's a baby shit. But he's like, it's not right. And then they, like, clear off of him. And then he, like, picks him up. And he's like, Wilson, you have to give up. And he's like, so this is how this all ends. And then they talk for, like, 3 minutes. There's, like, 1,000 civilians in that room just, like, pissed as fuck, just staring at them, and they're just, like, talking quietly for, like, 2 minutes straight. Like, I was thinking about it from, like, how it would actually sound in that room. It would be like...
what the fuck?
From, like, 50 feet away from everyone. Yeah, and then eventually he was just like, yeah, I'm not, like, giving up, but I am dipping. Like... And Charlie was, or not Charlie, that's his, like, real name in real life. But, like, Matt Murdock was like, yeah, dude, like, I know you're not going to give up. So please just, like, fuck off to a beach somewhere. And don't come back here. Like, please. Yeah. Like, you just, like, fucked everything up. And, you know, like, look, you fucked everything. Your wife's dead.
Episode of a season.
Yeah. And it ended with Matt Murdock having to go to jail because he's, like... Hey guys, I was Daredevil the whole time. I like went above the law and broke some laws and also beat the shit out of Wilson Fisk. Shitty. Yeah, but like he knew the risks. You can't go above the law. He's a lawyer. He knows. But what you don't know is that Matt Murdock in jail tees up one of the best comic stories ever for Spider-Man, which is like perfect. Because it is what they're doing. Yeah. It's gonna be Daredevil with a big beard in jail fighting the Hand, which the Hand is like this. They're like foot soldier ninja guys, and they like don't fuck around, bro. Like they're real good, and basically that's who trained Daredevil. Was this guy named Stick from the Hand? He was an old blind guy. Daredevil, big beard. Spider-Man breaking him out to fight the Hand, and then the Punisher is also with him, and they all have to fight the Hulk together. That's what the comic is. So if that's what that fucking movie is, bro, we are in for a yummy treat.
Yeah, that'll be sick. That's pretty soon, too.
Yeah, dude.
Like 2 months.
Yeah, so fucking excited.
Me too.
But, yeah, welcome to season 2. This is our longest podcast ever. This is 2 hours. We might have to like think about High Noon being a Patreon thing.
Yeah. It's possible.
But that would kind of defeat the whole purpose of it, wouldn't it?
I mean, yeah.
Because it's supposed to be like a transition mid-video.
It's still going to be.
Yeah.
Be a High Noon part 2.
True.
Yeah.
I don't know, but this one's just gonna be 2 hours.
We have to watch Ronda Rousey.
We Offabean, we Offabean again. We Offabean, we Offabean, we Offabean again. We Offabean, we Offabean, we Offabean again. I said that we Offabean.